1 dead, multiple injured after Venezuelan National Guard opens fire on opposition supporters.
Here's a summary of the article.
San Cristobal, Venezuela. Venezuelan soldiers open fire on a group of civilians attempting to keep open a segment of the southern border with Brazil for deliveries of humanitarian aid, leading to multiple injuries and the first fatality of a massive opposition operation meant to deliver international relief into this devastated South American country, according to eyewitnesses and community leaders. I ask the armed forces, is it constitutional for them to fire against unarmed indigenous people, said Jorge Perez, a local councilman in Gran Sabana, the district where the town is located, who said he was present when the soldiers opened fire. The majority of the people support the entrance of humanitarian aid, and we want to keep our border open, Silva said. The activists belong to the Pemuans indigenous tribe that has joined the opposition effort to haul in aid donated by the United States and other countries from bordering nations on Saturday. The aid is coming from nations, including the United States, that have demanded Maduro step down, and his government has ordered a full blockade the aid, and dispatched the military to reinforce Venezuela's borders. The incident appeared to be the most violent confrontation yet in a still unfolding operation that has seen thousands of volunteers seeking to reach bordering nations to haul in the aid. Opposition leaders feared more clashes on Saturday, when volunteers will seek to bring aid over the border.
This post received a score of 44,739, with an upvote ratio of 89%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Time to edit the title. At least 2 people were killed and a dozen wounded, at least 3 of them seriously. The dead were named as a woman, Zoraida Rodriguez, 42, and a man, Rolando Garcia.
5 dead.
Reminds me of the Kent State Massacre. It's damn shameful when governments don't tolerate peaceful protest. Like Israeli border guards.
Rip Yusuf.
The murdered individual was an indigenous woman, who was inside her own home at the time. Tweet chain.
Here's a video of the injured.
Why are they all hit in the same spot? Did they just walk up to these people and purposefully maim them?
They were standing in a line and fired upon with an assault rifle. Makes sense the height of the injuries would be the same if the shooter swept across them.
Surprisingly not the case. Most auto rifles will muzzle climb pretty fast, usually within 2 to 3 rounds. Over 30 meters that can equate to a rise of a few meters or more easily, depending on the weapon, caliber, and the proficiency of the shooter.
Everyone knows dragging your mouse down counters the recoil.
You joke, but they could start to aim lower as they shoot.
I mean, I shot a machine gun at a range, and the USMC vet that was the range master instructed me to aim like groin level. Firing 3 to 5 round bursts, most of my shots hit center of mass.
To an experienced shooter, you can aim center mass and hit center mass with full auto. It's all about recoil control.
I've been shooting for the better half of my life, but I'm a complete novice with automatics. I've only shot I think 2 to 3. One was a Thompson SMG when I was like 13. But I know what you mean. I saw a video of USNSWCC guys just dumping ammo through various weapons systems and the muzzles barely climbed at all.
Border was opened to allow 2 Venezuelan ambulances into Brazilian territory. Venezuelans are still crossing the border into Brazil with little difficulty by using trenches and trails. Venezuelan troops started to check the alternative accesses in order to thwart any attempts of border crossing. Paracama citizens are also running without fuel, since the city doesn't have a gas station because everyone fueled their cars on the Venezuelan side.
The electricity and gas are a big concern. I don't know the response of the government if those are cut off. But the worst is that we can't send any official help without it causing an international conflict.
Electricity can be covered by maxing out the thermal plants. Gasoline is the main problem to be solved since Boa Vista is 270 kilometers away.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.